Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run for this with Kamara.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught by Hill. And he will score. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Rupi able to add the extra point. And the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's taken down on what should be the final play. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to be 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Ingram.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Nix. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's taken in. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
He'll try the right side this time. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. In motion is Hill. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Saints will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. They're on the 49-yard line. First down throw for Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Grupe able to add the extra point. The Saints have come back to level things. It's 28-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. first down. Here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Throwing. Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Now this looks like a design run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now he'll run. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have.
That one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Alvin Kamara. And when you think about his career, Mike, the fact that for 7 straight years he's over 1,100 yards from scrimmage, that's the consistency. That's the ability to impact the game both as a runner and as a receiver that really makes him stand out from a lot of the other running backs in the league.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. To the goal line and in. Dobbins. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how I would run an offense if I was an offensive coordinator, Mike. You pack them in tight to throw, and then in this case, you spread them out wide. 4 wide receivers, make them defend the whole field, and it really opens up some run lanes inside and helps lead to that big game.
That's taken in by Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Here's Nix to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He connects with Mims. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. And he's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. He's to the 15. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Kamara. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Oh, a short game there to about the 22. Second down and 8. Mims sent in motion here. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And after that 1st down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game.
Now give on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know